All right, let's talk about something that's becoming a real career maker for data professionals, the NVIDIA Certified Professional for Accelerated Data Science. If you've been looking for a way to really prove your skills and, kick your career into high gear, then you are in exactly the right place.
So let me ask you something. Does this sound familiar? You're wrestling with a data set that is just massive. Your models are taking forever to train, and you kind of feel like your computer is stuck in the slow lane. It's a super common frustration, and honestly, it points to a much bigger problem in the industry. And that problem, well, we call it the big data bottleneck. As the amount of data we're working with just explodes, the traditional tools that a lot of us have been relying on, they just can't keep up. The whole architecture is being pushed to its absolute limit.
Okay, so let's get into the heart of the issue. Think about it this way. On one side, you've got traditional CPU processing. It's sequential, right? It works on one complex thing at a time. And it's great for some jobs, but for the huge, repetitive number crunching we do in data science, it becomes a major roadblock. Now contrast that with the GPU approach. We're talking massively parallel processing. It's designed to handle literally thousands of tasks all at once. This isn't just a little bit faster. It's a totally different and way more effective way of computing for the kind of data we work with today.
So here's the bottom line. If you want to work on the cutting edge of data science, you've got to master GPU acceleration. It's pretty much non-negotiable. And the way you prove you've got that mastery, the stamp of approval that the industry recognizes, is the NVIDIA Certified Professional for Accelerated Data Science, or NCP-ADS for short.
So what exactly is the certification? Let's peel back the layers and look at what it is, what skills it proves you have, and who it's really built for.
Officially, the NCP-ADS is an intermediate-level credential. Now that's important. It means it's not for total beginners. It's designed to prove you have the real, hands-on ability to use NVIDIA's powerful tools to speed up the entire data science pipeline. We're talking from cleaning the data all the way through to deploying your model.
And what's really interesting is how specific they are about who this is for. It's aimed right at mid-level pros, probably someone with about 2 to 3 years of experience under their belt. You're expected to already be solid with Python and NumPy. You should have some familiarity with the Rapids ecosystem, and you need to know your way around tools like Docker and Conda. If you're nodding along thinking, yep, that's me, then this is definitely for you.
Okay, so you've decided this certification is a perfect fit. Awesome. But what does it actually take to pass the exam? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of the test itself, the format, the structure, and what you really need to know. So here are the nuts and bolts. It's a 90-minute exam, all multiple choice, and it's remotely proctored, so you can take it from home. You're looking at about 60 to 70 questions, the cost is $200, and you need to get around a 70% to pass. Pretty standard stuff, but these are the core facts you need to plan your prep. Now, this is basically your study guide right here. It tells you exactly where to focus. Look at the top 2 domains, data manipulation and software literacy, and MLOps, both tied at 19%. That tells you this exam isn't just about training cool models. It's heavily focused on the practical end-to-end workflow. Getting your data in shape, managing the tools, and actually deploying your work. Data prep, GPU computing, and machine learning itself are right behind. It's a super balanced, practical exam.
But look, passing the exam is just the first step. The real question is, what kind of impact can this actually have on your career? And, let's be honest, your bank account. Okay, let's just pause and look at this number for a second. $315,000. According to our source, this is the median salary for what they call an NVIDIA-level data scientist in the US. This isn't just a number. It's the real, tangible result of having these super specialized, high-demand skills.
And just to put that in perspective, the average salary for a data scientist is already great, around $166,000. But with this specialized GPU skill set, the median salary nearly doubles. We're not talking about a small raise here. This is a whole different career tier.
And get this, that incredible salary potential is happening inside a field that is absolutely exploding. Data science is projected to grow by 35% all the way through 2032. So you've got this perfect storm of extremely high demand and a real shortage of people with these specific skills. That is the perfect recipe for some serious career growth.
So the potential is crystal clear, and you know the certification is the way to get there. So the last, most practical question is, what's the smartest, most effective way to prepare so you can pass this thing?
I mean, this is the question on every candidate's mind, right? You don't want to waste your time or your money on study methods that just don't work. You want a clear, straight shot to success. And it looks like the modern, AI-driven approach is really becoming the new standard.
And that's where a tool like Flash Genius comes in. It seems to tackle the biggest study headaches head-on. It's not just a pile of practice questions, it actually gives you an AI-guided learning path so you know exactly what to study next. It has real exam simulations so you get used to the pressure. And, my favorite part, a smart review feature that doesn't just tell you you're wrong, it explains why you're wrong. It's all about learning from your mistakes.
And you can really see what sets a modern tool apart here. It's all about the AI. Unlike some of the other prep tools out there, this approach uses an AI-guided path and an AI-powered smart review. That's the difference between just, testing what you know and actively getting smarter by focusing on your specific weak spots.
I think this quote really nails it. The whole goal isn't just to cram facts to pass a test. It's about building a really deep, practical understanding of the stuff you'll actually be using on the job, which, let's be honest, is exactly what the NCP-ADS certification is supposed to prove in the first place. So, after breaking all of this down, the problem, the credential, the huge career potential, and a smart way to prepare, the final question is really for you. Are you ready to harness the power of GPU acceleration and become a certified expert in the future of data science?